Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and welcome to day 13. Today I am going to work with the little tiny bit that I have left of this Maggie Holmes Willow Lane. I was creating a layout, I think what layout was that, day 8 or 9, and I went into this and then I saw how little I had left and I was like, I really need to use this up because that's ridiculous. So my plan here is to go ahead and do that. The sketch today is by the fabulous Susanna Lee. I love her sketches. They may be my favorite. I'm afraid to say that because I love so many people's sketches, but hers are so clean and easy to use and you can take them wherever you want them to go. So I love that about her sketches. And I feel like I've got enough pattern paper here that I can make it work. I don't have a photo picked out yet, so let's see what I can come up with to create this awesome layout. To start off, I'm going to pick the patterns I want to use for the diagonal lines that you can see there, and I simply cut one. I liked how it worked, and so I simply used that to go ahead and cut the other two. Worked perfectly. I do have to do a little bit of finagling, and I decide, you'll see I flip some patterns, and I totally had planned to use that red pattern paper with the unicorn on it. That was my plan. But when I cut it, because I'm only using little, I think they're maybe an inch and a half strip. They're not very large. You can actually see the unicorn. So I flipped it to the black. And now I'm just trying to decide which other colors I want to use. And I actually am thinking the black. I'm thinking pink, black, black, pink, black. And as I do this, the diagonal that I use with that did not work. It was a hot mess. And so that's not going to happen. I actually changed my mind and I flip it to the blue, which is neat because the blue has a bit of the pink. It's got the navy in it and the light blue. So it works. I feel like it almost actually tied everything in together. So I am just going to go ahead and go with it because, like I said, this diagonal for this one, this pattern paper cannot be cut on a diagonal and look right. It looks funky, and I wasn't about to have any of that. So I'm happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and lay it all out. I actually turned them into little banners instead of just straight diagonals because they're not going to go across the page completely. I knew that. I didn't have enough pattern paper. I didn't have any full 12 by 12. So I knew that was going to happen. Totally fine with that. I'm just going to go ahead. Look, see how weird that looks? Yeah, no, I don't like that. And I'm okay with that. That probably would have worked, actually, now that I saw that. But I'm happy with where this goes. And trust me, this layout goes on a journey. So I'm okay, good with that. It needs something. So let's go ahead and do the little banners. I'm also going to take a pencil and line up, like just use my pencil to draw lines where the two outline ones are going to be, so that I can do just a tiny bit of mixed media, and I am color matching the pattern papers with the mixed media that I'm doing, meaning there's going to be pink on that strip that you see there, and there's going to be, and I use the lighter blue on that navy strip, and then the black strip, because it's in the middle, doesn't need it right in the middle, it just needs it on the two little top corners, so I only did the little corner banner notches, so I knew where to do my mixed media for that. So as that's happening, let me talk about these photos. You haven't seen them yet, but you will in a minute. They are taken with a Snapchat filter, and one of them is a selfie of myself, and one of them is with me and Jackson. And really, I'm pretty sure trying to do a selfie to take for a Thursday 3 is what I'm thinking it was for, and Jackson totally photobombed me. And he's sticking his tongue out, and he's just so silly, and I love him. And he's getting to the point where he's actually certain things he's requesting me to take photos of, and so he's so comfortable with the camera, and I think it's hilarious that he did that. And I don't know what I was doing, but he either got in the angle correctly or whatever. This is in the old house, so And it looks like I'm wearing a bit of a longer sleeved shirt. So I think it was probably, later before we even knew we were moving. But oh, he's so funny. So I loved the photos and I wanted to make them work. And because they are in a black and white, I felt like I could make it work with this collection, even though there's touches of girliness to this. I'm in it, so it's fine. And I'm totally just going to go with it. So there you have it. You can see the mixed media that I've done. I'm going to use a little bit of black splatters. And here's something I learned. Don't clean up your black splatters. Like you see how I'm using my toilet paper there to pick it up. Don't do that. It looks like mold. It looks horrible. So just let your black splatters actually dry. You could probably use like a heat gun to let them dry quickly, but it's going to keep the shine to it rather than soak up like I did there, and it didn't work. So don't do that. The other thing I'll mention is I ran out of my good glue that I use all the time. And so I went to Walmart. They didn't have the one I wanted, but they had another type of craft glue. So I went ahead and bought it, and it's white. It's not even clear, and it's supposed to dry clear. That's a lie. Doesn't do that. And it's disgusting. You get it on your hands and your hands get all sticky, and it's not like you can just simply like make it go away like you can with other glue, like kind of peel it off. It like sticks there. I accidentally ruined a photo because I touched the glue and it was on my hands and I thought it was no big deal. Touched my photo and it ruined my photo, and I hate that glue so much. So I am really looking forward to the day that I finally get my kit from Christina. I know it's coming. She's working super hard to get it to me because there I think are 2 things of that glue that everyone's talking about. So can't wait because I currently hate my liquid glue. It's horrible. Okay, so there are my photos. I am using a layer of tissue paper and I'm using a layer of pattern paper just because I am trying to use this collection up. I am down to the nitty gritty there. So I'm just trying to use up everything. I wanted this title to say you and me. However, as I'm sticking this down, and it says just me and you, actually, I was thinking in my head, I knew that I needed to move the word just over so I could fit the whole thing. And as I stuck it down, I didn't do that. So I have to come up with a different way to deal with my title. And you will see that when I come back live. I show everything to you. But other than that, I just start laying things out and seeing what I like where and just kind of having a play. So I'll be back live in just a second. All right, here is a look at my finished layout. I just kept adding things and not recording it because I was kind of doing it off as I was doing other things. So you saw the background part, which I think is important to see that type of filming. Everything else, it was just simple layers. There's just 2 layers of pattern paper. And then I wanted to get these frames used up, so I went ahead and did that. This I found stuck to something, so I just stuck it down there to kind of represent me. And then I figured the bird could represent Jackson. And then I found these hearts and I wanted to get those on there, so I just randomly placed them there. All these things that are just, this is the most randomest layout, but I love it. And then I got each color used up from the little sticker alpha sheet that comes with this collection. And I love it. It's different. I mean, it's not going to win any prizes or anything, but I like it. I like sometimes when I go a little silly like this. They're fun. They're fun layouts, and it's good to do something like that every once in a while. So thank you for watching. Let me kind of list off some people. So playing every single day for sure that I know of at the moment, we have Moira and Crystal because they've been joining me from the start. Daisy is trying to join every single day that she can. JQ Crafty is joining every day. Kathy from Scrappy Kathy is joining it, combining it with her load every single day. I know, I think Susan L is trying to do it over in the Facebook group. I know she's trying to play catch up, but she's doing it. Christina is joining us through Facebook on her Redefine Creative. She goes live every single day. And who am I missing? I know Kristen is trying to go every single day. She doesn't always make it, but she's trying. And then there's a bunch of people on Instagram. Amber, I know, is playing along a few days a week. Hannah is trying to join on Wednesdays. Sarah Scraps is joining in a couple days. There's just so many of you, and I love you all, and I love all the layouts, and I just love this series. So please make sure you check everyone out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.